Magicians. There are mention of magicians in the Bible. The neatest thing about the magicians of the Bible is they don't exist. I'm not saying the Bible is incorrect. I'm not saying the Bible is a lie. I'm saying go back to the text and explore where it refers to magicians. Unfortunately, the reference to magicians in the text has people chasing spooky, mystic, magical things when God's all natural and omnipotent and all-knowing. He doesn't need to do spooky things. Y'all believe He does. I believe He's already set things in motion to make things work out right. But here's the cool thing. You can go to the 10 plagues of Moses, and it says that, that Moses touches his rod to the water, and the water turned red, and all the water in the land turned to blood, and it turned red, and all of this. And it said, and then the magicians did likewise. Well, hold it. Stop and think. If this was a process taking place, the reddening of the water, and if I or anyone else sets something in motion, a process that's turning all the water to blood, then Johnny come lately, if he comes and dips some water there, where were they to get water that was not red? And if there was a process taking place, did the magicians of the Exodus, did they really turn the water red, or was the water turning red as a result of the same events that Moses was involved in? I submit to you, they did nothing. It already states, before the magicians are mentioned, it mentioned that all the water in the land was turned to blood. There was no water left for the magicians to turn. And anything they did find was in the process of turning. Therefore, they did nothing. Suck it up. Go to the text. The magicians of Exodus did nothing. Later, as you go along, it says, stop and think about this, folks. There were flies on everything. Moses did. There were flies everywhere. And then it says, the magicians of Pharaoh did likewise. Tell me one thing. If I created flies and there's flies on everything, how are we going to tell your flies from my flies? Once there are flies created and their flies abound, and you know now where flies come from and how they develop, what did the magicians really do? They did nothing. I mean, if you want to think that some of the flies had little crowns on them, crown of the Pharaoh, and the other ones had turbans, those are Moses, little staffs, flies with staffs. You can stay in your fantasy land all you want, but go back to the biblical text and look at the two references to the magicians in the Exodus, and you will find they did absolutely nothing. Unfortunately, when people read the Exodus account, they see the word magicians and they start thinking magic. And they miss the points about hail, about darkness falling on the face of the earth, and everything else. There's a natural sequence of events that helps us archaeologically find the location and discover precisely how, when, and where, the Exodus took place, parting of the Red Sea and everything else. It's in our book series. Go to our website. You'll see more information you probably want to see. SolomonSeries.com. So I encourage people to comment on the videos now, and I leave all comments up. Leave them all posted because people have a right to be heard. I hope that people will at least watch 2 or 3 videos so they get really good comments